Hi everyone. So remember your assignments for week 3 and 4 are due on April 20th. So today's April 15th. That means in 5 more days. A lot of you have turned in assignments that have nothing on them to me. So I'm going to show you how to make sure they have something before you turn them in, okay? So when you go to Google Classroom, go to For My Class, Classwork, okay? When you're there, go to High Tech Options. So you would go to View Assignment. So I'm here viewing my assignment. I'm going to click on my work. When it's loaded, so it says type your name here. So I'm going to type my name. So my name is Morales. Okay, and I'll delete all this other stuff because I don't want that there. So next it says on here, and let me put it in present mode so you guys can see what it says a little bit better. Okay, it says on there, complete the center square and choose 4 more. So we've already talked about that. We said we had to do the 4 squares in there. So the first one says, I need to read and annotate Blame Your Brain. Okay, and so if you have the textbook, you know which or where to find that. Okay, so I would need to go to HMH and then go to that assignment. So assignments, we go to Embarrass, Blame Your Brain. We're going to work on that. Okay, so I'm going to read those pages and then I'm going to annotate it. Remember to read and annotate all you have to do. For instance, let me get to the story first. If I wanted to highlight something and then add a note to it, that would be how I annotate, okay? So I would read it and annotate it. And then I need to pick 4 more squares. Remember, they do have to choose a line. So I've already done the first one. Now, if I want to do word study, I'm going to do this one. I have to go to the PowerPoint or the Google slide and find where it has word study. So word study right here. It says on the word study to create a vocabulary fair model of 2 critical vocabulary words. So here are the vocabulary words I can choose from: essential, amplify, generate, or humiliation. Okay, and it says I have to provide an image, pronunciation, definition, part of speech. So is it an adjective, a noun, an adverb? What is it? And then use it in a sentence and put the synonyms and antonyms. So here's an example of how that should look. So on there, it says create your fair model in the following or next Google Slides. So I would come here. So if I chose the word generate, I would type my word here, generate. Okay, and then I would look up the definition, put in the pronunciation, put in the sentence, put in the synonym and antonyms. Okay, so those would be my squares. Now, if I were to come back here and say, oh, look, I need to make a straight line so I can put my X's, and I had to do the must do in the center, I would need to do the reflection. So the reflection question says, let me go find it so that way you can't read it better. Reflection. So how do you find courage in the face of fear? So write a short paragraph on your thoughts using key points. So you need to use some examples from Embarrass, Blame Your Brain. Okay, so answer on the next Google slide. So I'd come here, answer it in here. Finding courage in the face of fear, blah, 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 whatever I'm writing. And I do need to say, for example, in Embarrass, Blame Your Brain, and then give me some examples, okay? So that would be my work for week 3. I do need to choose a total of 5 squares. So I did 3 already, the must do, and then 2 more. So I would pick 2 more squares I wanted to do. So if I wanted to do the making connections and the organizational patterns, I would have to go to those slides and answer on those slides. So I'm going to go to making connections. Okay, so find and read another text that connects to Embarrass, Blame Your Brain. Identify the websites found, okay? So I need to go there. So you guys just make sure you're going and answering on those slides. So this one has to do with Embarrass, Blame Your Brain because, and explain it, okay? Remember, text to text, text to self, text to world. How did it connect from you to the story, from you to or from the story to another story, and from the story to another. Okay, so make sure you're answering on here. I am sending back the ones that did not complete it the right way, okay, and